Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. And welcome back to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. Let's get the voice together. Welcome in, family. Welcome in. How y'all guys doing today? It's smoke. It's smoking. Hello, beloveds. Welcome back. Welcome home. Glad to have you here. For my A1 day ones, I got nothing but love for you, honey. For the newbies, come on in, join the family. Hit that subscribe. We'd love to have you. Hit the bell so you don't miss a channel message. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Although it is bone-chilling cold outside in the East Coast, the snow has been washed away. The sun is shining on a new day, and we are blessed. Today is December 30th, my loves. Right? Yes. We got one more day. And 2025 is gone, y'all. On its way. It's a divine time to take count of where you are in your life. As you can see from the thumbnail, from the message, conquer your fears. Don't allow what happened yesterday, last month, beginning of this year. Don't allow anything to carry you into a new year afraid, worried, with anxiety, doubt, fear. This is time for you to gather your strength, your confidence, and walk in powerful, empowered, and self-guided. This is the year of 10. 10 is about ending every cycle that was tough in your life, walking into your new divine beginning. 10 represents the wheel of fortune. Destinies are unfolding. Can you feel the chains breaking? Can you hear them fall? 2025 was a great year of self-evaluation, self-reflection. We learned a whole lot about ourselves and about others. It was the year of 9 of the hermit. We went within. We went in solitude. We went in confinement. We went in hibernation. So we could really evaluate who we were, where we are, why we are here, and what we can do to make that change. For this new year, it brings a lot of open doors, a lot of opportunity. If you've been paying attention this week, there's a lot of money on the table in 2026. It's the year of the Cardinals. It's the year of the bosses, the leaders, the coaches, the mentors, the guides, the influencers, the voice. The voice. 2026 is about the voice. Will yours be heard? Will you stand up and take your throne? Get behind the mic, get on stage, start that podcast, that platform, that business. Will you stand for what you believe in? Are you a speaker of the truth? Are you ready to get on the front line and fight for equality, for peace, for love, for unity. I heard your ancestors say, don't you dare turn back now. Don't you be afraid. Don't you worry, don't you fear. This is war. This is war, beloved. They're going to back for you harder than they've ever been before. Satan has been on our back. Oh yeah. There was a lot of spiritual attack in 2025. It was the rise of the dark feminine, and she is often attacked for her dominance, her confidence, her willpower, her independence, her voice. Well, women have been told to sit down, to shut up, to stay in the house, in the kitchen, to be in the background of their foreground. Those years, those times are over. The dark masculine has awoken and is about to join and connect. And we are to rise together in power. Divine unions will be connected. There will be a big universal meet and greet. 2026, we're coming together. We're reunifying. We're rebuilding. We're forgiving. We're starting over. We are bringing back the village. We are bringing back the village, the mom and pop shops. We're bringing it back. A safe place for our youth to grow. A safe place for us to be one again. Conquer your fears. This is not the time to walk into a new year unsure of what you want, who you are, where you're going. If you're chosen, what's your spiritual gift? This is the year of confidence, courage. Even before you see it, before you see the wins, the victories, the rewards, the financial flow, before you see it, it's the year to move, to walk, to believe, to muster all the faith you can find, to stand firm on that foundation and not bend to their approval, to their judgment, to their needs. 2026 is about fuck your feelings. We are mathematical thinkers. We are thinking logically. We're discerning. We are becoming wiser than we've ever been. We're getting out of that emotional conflict. We're letting go of maybe, potential, I don't know, wait for me, out the door. We are ready. And we are only connecting with that which is ready to receive us. Your ancestors say, you have been attacked. And you know it. If you know it, you know it. You have been attacked in your health, in your finances, in your home, on your job, in your community, in your family, in your religion. You've been attacked. Every door you opened, it seemed like resilience and resistance and setback and delay. It was all there. You had to work your way around, fight your way through, climb out the mud, dust yourself off, and still you rise. You are the strongest of the strongest of the strong. Why? Because your ancestors have been fighting battles that you didn't even know were going on behind your back. Some in your face, many you could not see. Many were hidden behind the screen, behind the phone, behind the wall, behind the curtain, behind the mask. hoping that you would stay depressed, sad, lonely, confused, lost, feeling victimized, giving up on love, but there's a lot left inside of you that the world needs. And God says, don't you turn back now. Not when you're right there. Not when you're right there. There goes my little, there goes Poppy Santana getting in the video. Burnt by the sun. Ambition, extension, and reach. Burnt by the sun. You've gone through the fire. You walked through the fire, and instead of being defeated, unalived, it forged you. It forged you. It ignited that fire, that phoenix. The beast is well alive. There's a new passion, a new creativity, something new being born from the old you. From the ashes rises the phoenix. You will use those ashes to mold new bricks. They will be your stepping stones of elevation, of transformation. They try to burn you out, overwhelm you, burden you, load you with all the extra weight, abandon, neglect, ghost, steal, lie, cheat. They threw everything they had at you, and they're out of breath, worn out, giving up, because you cannot be conquered. You cannot be defeated. You cannot be erased. You are chosen for a purpose higher than you know, than they know, but God knows it. And you've been protected, shielded, cloaked. You've been put in confinement. You've been secluded. You've been placed alone for good reason, not for punishment, not for negative karma, but for good reason. God said for just a season, if you'll sit still, and in that stillness, know that I am God. Let it all go. Give it all to me. Every tear, every burden, every worry, every anxiety, I got it. That has been captured, collected, to be transformed, alchemized into a beautiful new beginning. God's going to reward you for your endurance. If you've been feeling off balance lately, whether it's physically or emotionally, if you've been feeling off balance, endure. A temporary season, part of your transformation. Possibly you've been experiencing some ascension symptoms that may have you a little worried. Now, I'm not a licensed doctor. This advice does not replace medical necessity. So if you need to go see a doctor, please do, for confirmation, for peace and clarity. But ascension symptoms can mimic a lot of man-made illnesses, flu-like symptoms, headaches, sore throats, blurry vision, rashes, fever, stomach issues, constantly running to the bathroom, restless sleep, anxiety for no reason, comes out of nowhere, constantly feeling like you're being pulled back into the past when you're fighting to move forward. It's all part of the purge. It's all part of the purge. When you're pulling something out of something and you're stretching it and you're stuck in it and it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. But when that final release, the freedom that you will feel, rejuvenated, vitalized, youthful, madness, ecstatic ritual, and energy cleanse. The purge, energy cleanse, madness. It feels almost like you're losing your mind, like madness, ecstatic rituals. Now, somebody in the room, remember this is a collective. If it's not for you, let it fly. But there's somebody in the room, you're overdoing it on the spiritual routine. Too many incense burning, too many candles lit, too much cleansing, too much spiritual baths, dehydrating your body, going a little bit too hard, afraid of the attacks, trying to fight back, do it on your own. You gotta pull back, my love. I don't know who you are. The overuse of incense, especially the ones made these days with chemicals and toxins, we never know. Polluting your air. Too many candles if you're not using soy organic chemicals, bad fumes. Hello. Possibly using charcoal to burn your herbs. Too many spiritual baths, dehydrating your natural oils in your skin. Somebody, you need to pull back, doing a little bit too much. You need to open your windows, let your house breathe for a 24-day. Give it a chance to reset itself. I don't know who that's for, but that's for someone. We got religion, canon, rituals, and commit. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Transgression, flaws, contradiction, and mistakes. Let's find out what's going on here, because this is telling me that somebody is making some mistake, somebody's abusing divination. I don't know if it's you, someone around you. Conquer your fears. Somebody may be abusing divination to try to fight back some spiritual attack that's not even happening. It's all in the head. Somebody may be paying someone to spiritually attack someone who's not attacking them, again, all up in the head. Or somebody is abusing spirituality and divination, attacking you, because they're all up in their head. Either they believe that you are doing it and they're returning it, which is not happening because they're an illusion, because they know what they've done has triggered karma, but refusing to believe that what's going on with them is because of them. They're putting it on you and attacking you. Let's find out what's going on. You know what prophecy relates to you. You know what you're doing. You know what you're not. You may not know what they're doing, but we're going to find out. If it is you, my love, please pull back. There's oftentimes they're not ascension symptoms. They're triggers of negative energy living in our own environment because we're overdoing it, doing too much, placing blame where it doesn't belong. So we're going to see what's going on here, my loves. Whether you're coming in or out the chat, please tap the like button. Support the channel if you can. As always, the gate is open. If you would like a mini reading during this live, it's $18.18. It will answer your questions about what's going on clearly. If you just want a yes or no to one question, plaguing your mind, it's $4.44. I'm not sure if my moderator is in the room, so I will go ahead and put that information in the chat. Again, the gate is open. This is a collective reading, which means you take what applies and you let the rest fly. But if you would like more confirmation, you can book a mini reading. The information is now in the chat. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. This is my evil eye deck. Get more information about any spiritual attack, any evil eye, anything being done that you need to be aware of. Or is someone just overthinking and stuck in their mind and unafraid to move forward? Spiritual bath. Take a spiritual bath to break curses and remove any negative vibes that have been sent your way. Somebody is being advised to take a spiritual bath to bring some peace into your energy, to release whatever's going on in your mind, to center you, to ground you. Because apparently there have been curses that have been placed upon you, negative energy sent your way, or this would not have been suggested. Someone is in need of a spiritual bath. If you understand and you know that you have been attacked and you have not done much about it, you've just prayed and waited, this may be a nudge to take a little action. A simple spiritual bath can embody sea salt, rosemary, a dash of white vinegar, maybe some lavender oil, chamomile oil. That's a simple spiritual bath. You can use the oils or the herbs. Love attacks. Someone's been attacking your love life. Someone is attacking your love relationships. They want to disrupt all areas of your love life, platonic and romantic. If you've been experiencing arguments, disagreements everywhere you go, with those you know and strangers, even in the store, if you're having issues in your home with your children, your family, your spouse, your friends, your coworkers, if all of a sudden your phone is ringing, nobody is reaching out to you, if you're staying away from people because of all the arguments, chaos, competition, you've got somebody here sending you some attacks especially when it comes to love. They want you to be alone. They want you to be depressed. They want you to feel lost. They want you to feel afraid and worried about being attacked, hiding, shielding yourself, not living your life, not being happy, not being healthy. Depression leads to physical ailments, loneliness. So isolation leads to PTSD as well as other physical ailments. Someone's purposely doing whatever they can. Either they're doing it or they're paying someone to do it. Because it can't, the word manic, mania, rituals. Someone is excessively losing their mind over you. Finding new love, having new love, being happy. You're having conflict on your job all of a sudden. You're not crazy. It's not in your mind. Someone's actually intentionally attacking your connections, your relationships. Now, we will find out who this is and why they're doing it when we get to the tarot. Is there anything else, Mama, we need to know? Evil eye attacks. But it seems this is mostly about love. Toxic fixation. This, whoever this is obsessed with you. This is an obsession. Someone is attracted to your light and they're seeking to dim it, which means they watch you, they stalk you, they're hiding behind the curtain, behind the mic, behind the camera, watching you constantly. This is someone who is obsessed with your energy. This can be someone from your past, an ex, a frenemy. This can be a sibling. This could be a coworker that wanted to be more than just friends. This is someone you obviously are not connected to presently. No communication. This ain't somebody you speak to every day. This is something that was broken, separation or divorce, an ending, a breakup, something. And if this is confirmation with breakup or something, if this is not that individual person, this is someone attached to that individual person that understands that that person can't keep their eyes off of what you're doing. And they're jealous and envious. Why you? Any more, Mama? Any more evil eye messages before we go to the tarot to find out who this is and why they're doing this? I just said, before we go to the tarot and find out why we're doing this, on the bottom of the deck, the light will be illuminated on your situation. What is done in the dark will come to the light. Sunshine, well, we're about to do that. Sex magic. We got sex magic. We got to return the sender and some healing and energy work. If you have worked with me 2025, you purchased one of my return and senders, participate in a return and sender, or did a return and sender with me, or had me do one for you, this person is experiencing a lot of karma. Return and sender was all sent back. And they are accusing you energetically of why they're being attacked. They refuse to take responsibility and accountability of what they did to deserve whatever was sent back. if they were working with demons, dark spirits, negative energy, if they were abusing divination, and it all went back, they are suffering in silence. Well, not total silence, because somebody knows. This person constantly has your name in their mouth. They're constantly speaking on you, speaking on your life, what you're doing, who you're with. Are you with anyone? They are obsessed with you and how you are living. This is someone you may have once shared a bed with, been intimate with, or the person that knows that you were is now with that person and feels intimidated by the fact that you're even breathing. We're going to go to the tarot now and see if we can find out more information on who this is and what's going on with them. Advice and guidance for you along the way. But I heard this morning, conquer your fears. Your ancestors said, we're on it. And this is war. So whoever believes that you are alone, vulnerable, weak, unprotected is extremely wrong. And if they're not already finding that out, it's sure to come. So let's find out in the tarot more about what's going on. Okay, Mama, let us know what's going on. Well. There they are. Hello. This is somebody very toxic. This is somebody carrying some very demonic energies within their soul, within their body. This is someone that fights addictions every day, and you are their drug of choice. You are their most missed addiction. They may have addictions to SEX. They may have addictions to substances. This is someone very codependent. And when you pulled away, or when they walked away, didn't realize that detachment was the beginning of karma, the beginning of justice, you leveling up, moving on, choosing you, growing, maturing, allowing your transformation has set judgment in on this person. Yeah. Here they are. Sad, broken, alone, wallowing in their emotions. They're crying over you, although they may be hiding it, depressed, unsure what the future holds. This person is, whatever demons that this person was working with, that they thought was going to send you, attack you, got this person in their feelings heavy. This is someone who juggled you back and forth. They juggled you back and forth, constantly going through your life like a revolving door, in and out, broken promises, broken dreams, gaslighting you, manipulating you. This person uses people for money. They're an opportunist. They go where the opportunity is. They're a user, an abuser. Hello. Now that they We're hoping that cutting you off will have you struggling financially, broke, knowing that whatever they took, whatever they owe, was going to hold you back, leave you in burden, overwhelm you, try to hold it down alone with the children or by yourself. There's someone who's now struggling financially. Now they are the ones juggling just to hold it together. Expose. What did that card say? What did that card say? I think I'll put it back. What that card say, son, what? What's done in the dark will come to the light. Revelations, what they've done in the dark has now come to the light. And it's showing. It's showing all, hello. And there you go. You got the glow. Hello, what's done in the dark has come to the light. They cannot hide what they've done. They cannot hide who they are. They cannot hide their misery, their pain, their sorrow. They're overwhelmed. Meanwhile, you out here healing, glowing, celebrating, dodging bullets, transforming, riding high. Your bloodline connected. Got your back. Watching over you day and night. Leading you into victory. Carrying you into victory. Riding the bull, the Taurus, the mother. Mama got you. Meanwhile, your bloodline is taking you straight towards victory, healing, joy, happiness, fulfillment, serenity, financial wellness. And Judas has fallen. You are here emotionally healing, growing up. This is emotional intelligence on high. You are emotionally healing. You are growing up. You're bossing up. Your self-love and self-care is your priority. You know your value. You're no longer waiting on potential. You want it now. You need to see it now. Love is an action, not a conversation, not a word, not a feeling, an action. You are no longer walking around blind. You will no longer be a victim. You are no longer allowing your heart to be used, abused. You're protecting it. Hello, beloved. Hello, thank you, beloved. Royal Priestess. Thank you, beloved, for that donation. My stepmother. Come on now. I know that's right. You are no longer devaluing yourself and your temple. This is someone that we've all walked down that aisle of toxic love, fixation on appearance. We've all felt swagalicious, been gaslit. It happens to the best of us. The ones that are sensitive, kind, generous, giving, forgiving, loving, nurturing. The empaths, yeah, we fall hardest. We trust the most. We ignore the red flags because we give everybody chances. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, Journey. Thank you, my Journey. What? No guilt and no shame, beloved. I am no different from you. I've been there, done that. Hello? I've fallen for swagalicious. Hello? I stayed too long. I ignored the red flags. I made all the wrong choices. I wanted what I wanted. I didn't listen. I didn't see. I turned a blind eye. Hello? I wear my dirt on my sleeve. Can't nobody tell nothing about me that I can't tell myself. Hello? One of my addictions to love. Love can be an addiction. Raised out of childhood trauma. Hello? With my own daddy issues. Hello? Looking for a man and another man to love me. Was in that. And my parents are both still alive. Don't matter. When you don't get what you need, growing up, your body crazy. You try to feed it. And hello, predators, they out there searching. But you have said, you know what? I'm tired. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm complete. I'm good. I'm good. Go be with somebody else. Go find someone else. Good luck to replacing. You know that you were the best gift they could have ever received. And you have lost nothing. You have lost nothing in knowing you have gained self-respect, honor, willpower, strength, courage to wait for your true compliments. You've conquered your fears. The fear of being alone, the fear of being rejected, the fear of not being chosen, the fear of abandonment. You've conquered your fears. You realize that it's better to be alone than to be used. It's better to be wanted than needed. Hello? Because when you want something, you do everything to keep it, to get it, to accomplish it. When you need it, once that need is gone, you go find needs somewhere else in somebody else. Needing is temporary. It's conditional. It's situational. But when you want it, you got to have it. You don't let go of it. Hello? It's a victory win, an accomplishment. You celebrate it and honor it and take care of it because you know what it took you to earn it. You are healing, maturing, growing, taking care of your health, your body, your mind, nurturing your soul, allowing messages, whispers from the universe to tell you it's okay, to let go, to wait for better, for more, and you're trusting. You're trusting like never before. You're trusting your gut, your intuition. You're trusting that God got a better future for you. And do he? Absolutely. There's a heartfelt offer. There is a heart. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That cup is empty. You see that? That momentary manipulation. That cup is empty. But the first thing you see is a handout. The cup is empty. Take a closer look. Take a closer look. Someone is bringing in an offer, an invitation, an apology. The cup is empty. They're hoping that you don't peek in the cup. You don't see in the cup. You just see it holding out the offer, a heartfelt offer, an apology, not noticing that the cup they're bringing you ain't got nothing in it. of value. What's with this Knight of Cups? What's this Knight of Cups, mama? Knights are not kings. Knights are not kings. They're not emperors. They're slow and mature. Their energy is young, as in immature, or they are younger. Knights are slow. They don't commit. They take their time. They work it out. They think too much. They ain't got no real plan. They just come with a cup. Can we pour into this cup together? Which means I ain't got no table, but I know you got a table. But if you let me in, I promise you that while I'm there, eventually I add to the table, and then it can be ours. That's this energy. Knight of Cups. Who is this Knight of Cups? Coming after my collective has healed and matured. Getting it together. Headed for a glow up. Who is this Knight of Cups that want to come in all of a sudden with this offer? Fake love, fake apology, fake sincerity. Somebody in regrets. Somebody in regrets. Living in their own mental prison. Can't get over you, obsessed, can't move on. Weak, depressed, alone. In the mental prison they made for themselves. They want to rescue. Yeah, whoever this is, now could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. Whoever this person is right now, they're hiding. They're secluded. They're in their little hibernation. They're doing a lot of self-evaluation, a lot of reflection, and they figured out, I will never become this king, never become an emperor. Male or female, never be his boss, never build, never achieve, never sit on a throne, not without you. Not without you, boo. You are the prize. You are the table. You are the security. You are stable. You are comfort. You are nurturing. They miss your nurturing, loving, kind, and generous energy. They miss the one that's a little bit too giving. Didn't ask enough questions. Allow them to come in. They miss that juggling ability. Hoping that when they come in, they'll find you the way they left you. Au contraire, mon frère, they won't, because you are not. Somebody stuck in a room, in a home, wherever they are, in their car, constantly thinking about you. Wondering about you, missing you. But it's not you that they miss. It's not you that they miss. It's what they were able to have with you that they miss. It's not the love. It's not the connection. It's not the deep sincerity. It's not the open communication. It's not, they miss how you made them feel. How you made them confident. You set them on a glow up. You were their manifestation. Once they got with you, their whole world changed. They went from nothing, from the street, hello, to holding their head up. A better job, better health. Everything around them began to get better because they were in your presence. But guess what? Well, they were sucking you dry to own where you were going down and they were going up. You began to see, wait a minute. I had so much before I met this person. What happened? You realize they were taking your energy, they were siphoning your gifts, they were living off your manifestations, and they weren't even saying thank you. They weren't even giving it back. They were taking and taking and taking until you had nothing left but to fall on your knees and ask God to remove you, protect you, release you, free you, heal you, take you out of this mess. You surrendered. You sacrificed what you thought would be forever, all your plans, all your dreams, everything you believe. You surrendered it all and said, you know what? I'll start again. I'll start again. There's life in me. There's love in me. I can rebuild it because I did it the first time on my own. I'll do it again. And this time I'll do it even better because now I've learned. Now I've grown, now I'm mature. Now I've been forged in the fire. I'm going to build a kingdom, a queendom. And no, ain't nobody easily going to be invited. Ain't nobody coming to my table. Ain't nobody knocking on my door. There's no free entry. Not no more. And God is saying, well done, thy good and faithful servant. I've been waiting for you to show up, to boss up. I've been waiting for the beast to come alive. People say, oh, turn the other cheek. Oh, forgive. Oh, let go. Oh, whoever, fuck y'all. Straight up. Because the people that are saying that is the people that ain't gone through half of what you've been through and never walked in your shoes. Fuck them. Hello? Those are people too much in your business anyway. Giving you unsolicited advice you didn't ask for. Fuck them. 2026 is the season of the beast. Hello? We eating well in these streets. We manifesting. We starting businesses. Hello, we growing up. We leading the pack. We're not following. We're not waiting. We're not needy. We're not greedy. We know where our bread is buttered. We know how to get out the mud because we've done it. And we own it. And we celebrate it. Those scars on your heart, those badges of honor, the stripes on your back, when life whipped you over and over and over again. Hello? Thank you, beloved, for that. Hello? Now we wear them like triumph, honor, survival. We got survival skills in these streets. Those who want to turn the other cheek, go ahead. So they can slap you in the other side again. What happens when you run out of cheeks? You gonna bend over and give them that too? Hello? What happened to an eye for an eye? What happened to a life for a life? What happened to that? What happened to karmic justice? What happened? Hello? God didn't say bend over until you hit the floor and got nothing left. God didn't say give it all away and go without. God didn't say let them whip you and beat you and use you and manipulate you until you're broken to the bone. God says stand up, be strong, be a leader, be confident, be what I made you to be. You are the phoenix. The phoenix is ignited by fire, flies, soars. There's no glass ceiling to new heights, new levels every day. Who gonna stop that? 2026, we're pulling up our bootstraps, putting boots on the ground, and we stomping the shit out of the past. Nah, beloved. Don't be that one that you feel guilty, you feel shame because you don't bow, you don't submit. You don't sacrifice to somebody else's will, judgment, or what they need you to be, expect you to be soft, bruised, broken, used. They want you to be soft. Be soft. For who? I love my kids to death. They are the best parts of me, torn from my flesh, walking and living. Hello? And I'm not even soft for them. Because if you're soft for them, the world's going to kick their ass. I'm building warriors. I'm raising kings and queens. I'm not raising slaves. Hello, plantation workers, dreamers. They're living the illusion. They're waiting for, hello, I'm raising daughters to work in the kitchen. And I'm raising my son to be commanding and expecting and hard and misogynist. I'm raising kind, loyal, honest, generous warriors who know that it's important to get yours before you give to someone else. I got a cup. It's filled with my favorite beverage. Hello. I'm sharing it with you. But guess what? If this cup ain't overflowing, so you can pull your cup up to the overflow and collect from what's overflowing, I'm not tipping this cup over and pouring it out. My cup got to overflow where someone can come in and say, pull your cup up. Let me give you some. Take you some. I ain't tipping my cup over and pouring it out and giving up my blessings so that someone can say, oh, sharing don't mean you empty yourself halfway out for nobody. A real relationship takes 100%, not 50 and 50. That means 50 of them is missing and 50 of you is missing. That's how 50-50 work. It means you got 100 and I got 100 and we putting that together. That's a power couple. That's a legacy. If you're only coming with 50 and I'm only coming with 50, where the hell is the rest of the 50s at? Where'd you leave your other half at? Whoever made that up was to have fools believing in that. Oh, you got to bring 50, it take 50-50. You know who made that up? Ladies, listen closely. Fellas, if this ain't about you, don't take it personally. But a man invented that phrase. You know why? Because he was a bum. All he had was 50, but he wanted a queen anyway. So if I can make her believe in 50-50, then she put in 50, I put in 50, we make this shit look like 100 on the outside. Meanwhile, she's struggling to get 50, paying the bills, 50%, having the babies, 100%, because he ain't having those at all. He ain't giving 50. He ain't breastfeeding, he ain't pushing, he ain't birth. Hello, his little fertilizer is 10%, and he enjoys 100% what he puts in. Hello, when he mama's baby, daddy, maybe. That's what that really means. Because when he's done with that, he can walk out and give 12% of his check by law. Who giving the other 88% if he only giving 12? The 50-50 is a bum anthem for some weak ass man who don't have nothing but 50, ain't trying to build 100, can't get to 100, needs a woman that bring 50 and do it. Her other 50 comes when the children come. So now she putting in 100, 50 of the bills and 50. He only putting in 50. Where's his other 50? Oh, he got time to hang in the streets, entertain options. Swag. His other 50 swagalicious. Meanwhile, she's aging like spoiled milk. And then when he realizes that, well, he done already put 50 in the street, so now he got somewhere else to start all over. But I'm going to move on. Don't believe in that 50-50 bullshit. And then man come to you and says, we need to do it 50-50. Clutch your pearls and move on. Ain't your ancestors didn't send that. God didn't send that. That's from the devil. And somebody who only want to get 50% in that relationship, in that connection, is somewhere crying their eyes out. Because when you put in 100, especially if you had kids with them, and they walked out and left you with them, oh, you putting in 100, because they not even giving you 50. There's no more even 50% of your bills coming in. Now you got 100% of that and the kids. They somewhere in the streets now figuring out, damn, I can't even get 50 from, I can't even get the 50 that you were giving from these young karmics out in these streets ain't giving no 50. 50 or what? They want sugar daddies. Hello? They want people that can buy breasts and buy booty and make them look like TikTok celebrities. They found out that they too old for the streets. Hello, they time done ran out. So now they want to get back in home. Because they stuck. Because they stuck. Because they somewhere stuck. Can't move. Can't manifest. The youth is gone. The streets is gone. The game is gone. The swag is gone. Hello? And now they realize, well, damn. I didn't know time was going to outrun me. No, that's karma. They ran ahead to wait for you. That wasn't time outrunning you. That was karma running ahead to wait for them. They ran smack dead into karma, who had a head start because God already knew. God already saw. God already knew. Karma had a head start. And there they are, wondering about you, watching you, sad over you, broke over you. And you out here conquering your fears. Because it's over. Because it's over. Dead and gone. Finished. Ain't gonna be no reconciliation, no reunion, no makeup sex, no get back. It's over and done. And your ancestors said, we said. And they will make sure you stay protected and you stay provided for and you stay resourced and funded and healthy and happy. They said what they said. That's exactly how you're going to stay. And I almost cannot get the words out fast enough. It's almost like I'm stuttering. Like your ancestors are desperate for you to get the message. Tomorrow is the last day of this year. It's almost like they're desperate to get you to, like I can't get the words out fast enough. Done, my love. Done. If you're confused, if you're unsure, if you're contemplating, they said what they said. That's done. And now that it's over and you had it for a major glow up. Look at you having a major glow up. You see that beast? That spirit guide standing in front of you? Hello? Fangs? Sharp? Hello? They wish a month would. They wish they would. If they got any plans to approach you, to attack you, they wish they would. Because you got a beast that watches over you day and night, goes with you to and fro. They said, conquer your fears. You are never alone. You're never alone. They want you to believe that you are, so you're afraid to go outside. You're afraid to go live. You're afraid to date. You're afraid. Your ancestors said, we saw everything. We watched everything. We knew everything. And we are there's your beast. Because there's someone hanging around my door. It's a neighbor. But he on it. He on it. See the sunshine? All right, Poppy. 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 All right, they're gone. Get over here. They're gone. Calm down. Settle down, dude. It's all right. Come. It's okay. It's all right. Thank you. But they're gone. Settle down. He's a Capricorn. January 6th. He's a male. And he body. Hello. Capricorn gang in the house. My twin. My twin. He belongs to my daughter. But you see where he at? Or they thoughts. They thought they could attack you time and time again. They thought they could defeat you, unalive you, overwhelm you, have you wallowing in your tears and your pain and your misery. They didn't know. They didn't know you're a leader, you're a conqueror, you're a survivor, you're a warrior. They didn't know that God already had you sitting on a throne, waiting for your crown. She said what she said. That's a mother effing truth, Ruth. Confirmation at an all-time best. You are so protected. Look at your ancestors aligned like a wall around you. Watching you watch your back. As you stand your ground. As you stand on your word, you've already made the decision. Don't you dare go back. Don't you turn around. You are right almost at a precipice of a deliverance, of a profound transformation. Don't you even look back. Peek back. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Because you ain't doing it by yourself. You ain't doing it by yourself, beloved. That old life, that old Helen is dead. If you ever seen that movie, old Helen is dead. Did you see that Tyler Perry movie? When she had him in that wheelchair, she lit that cigarette. Old Helen is dead, mother. Hello? If you never seen that Tyler Perry movie, you need to see it. I don't even remember the name of it. I've seen so many. What's the name of that movie? Oh, Helen is dead. She cut her hair off. She put on her sneakers. Hello. She took off the makeup. She got hood with it. Yeah, when he needed her, she was there. She showed up. She was kind and generous. But she let him know. The one you left, the one you ghosted, the one you beat, the one you mistreated, the one. Oh, Helen is dead. And I came to collect my dignity, my justice. And at the end of the story, He surrendered. He surrendered. And she moved on to the love of a lifetime. She met her true soulmate, and he gave her all his congratulations. And God said, yeah, you learned that lesson. You learned that lesson. Now maybe I'll let you walk again. But until she got her lick back, until she got her justice, he couldn't even get up out that chair. Once he surrendered, God said, okay, now I'll let you stand again. But you ain't going to get that back. You ain't going to get that back. That blessing now goes to somebody else that's going to treat it right and do it right the first time. The first time. Not the in-between time. Not in the meantime. Okay, y'all remember the gate is open. If you would like a reading, it's 1818. The gate is open. Cash 112 on the clock. That's my birthday. 112 on the clock. That is my birthday, January 12th. So if you've been seeing that angel number, that's confirmation. 112. Remember the group 112? All my Gen X. All my Gen X lovers. Remember that group 112? I'm trying to think of a song they sang. But I'm too busy focusing. Remember the gate is open. I will put the information in the chat one more time. If you would like a reading, they're $18.18. That's how you get it. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for those hitting the like. Come on, run up them likes, y'all. Run them up. Run them up for you, girl. Show some support. Thank you for your likes. They're free to give. They're free. It takes a second to tap a button. Thank you for those who have given an emoji or a donation. Thank you for the super chat, super thanks. Thank you for the loving comments that I can't read. How many of you are grateful? How many of you are grateful for freedom, for peace? Now, you may not be where you want to be. You may be missing intimacy, connection, love, unity. It's a natural feeling. Hello? No shame in that. We're human. We have flesh. It has needs. No shame in that. But how many of you are grateful for freedom and a peaceful release from your past? But God. That wasn't nobody but God. Because you was bumping, celebrating, attached to the devil. The devil. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they is. Poppy, hey, get over here. Come here. Oh, that's my daughter coming in. He ain't leaving that door now. Is that my Poppy? It ain't her. He just had some keys and he swear. Mentor. If you are ready to embark on a spiritual transformation, entrepreneurship, practice, business, opportunity, if you're ready for 2026, take a ride into the unknown, into the unseen, into the undiscovered. You may want to go ahead and invest in a mentorship. You may want to invest in a mentorship. Or you are a mentor. Either you're already doing mentorship work, or you're being advised to invest in a mentorship because you're about to begin a spiritual craft. Destiny is unfolding. 2026 is the wheel of fortune. That's destiny. That's karma unfolding, turning in your favor. That's preparation for a new beginning, a new life, new vision. Now, my mentorships will reopen for 2026. Thank you to everybody that mentored with me in 2025. It was amazing, fun. I love getting to know you, sharing with you as well, back and forth, helping you on your journey. But that commenced. So now, if you're interested in a mentorship for 2026, now it will begin in February. I have 3 spots and 3 spots only available. Actually, 2 spots, because one was taken this week. So I have 2 spots available. Now I do 3 units of mentorships throughout the year. There are 9 spots total available. I do February, March, and April, June, July, and August, October, November, December. I take 1 month in between to refresh my energy. I'm taking off January because it's my birthday month. I'm on a spiritual hiatus. So as of February, my mentorship will begin. I got 2 spots still available. One has already been taken. What did I didn't even see this sitting on my destiny unfolding. And new doors opening. Come on now. I didn't even notice that was there and it fell out. Destiny is unfolding for someone, and you're being guided to seek out a mentor. Someone with experience that can guide you, open you up. In my mentorships, we do birth chart deciphering. We tap into your spiritual niche, your gifts. I show you how to increase them, elevate in them, find them, realize them. It's a lot. If you're interested in a mentorship with me, I will also put my email address in the chat. Oh, it's there. Okay. My email address is there at the bottom, divinity333@gmail.com. 1 spot is already taken. I have 2 left, beginning in February. Now, there's a $250 deposit to secure your seat. Without the deposit, even if I put you down and someone else makes a deposit, it'll push you out into the next unit. Deposits for the internship are due by February 1st. I've extended it. By February 1st, if you leave $250, it secures your seat. All mentorships begin the first weekend of February. They're only on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday. At whatever time you choose, it'll be that same day each week at that same time, unless something comes up and we talk about it in advance. No call, no shows, don't get no refunds. Hello, you no call, no show on your job, you ain't getting a check. Hello, you lucky if you got a job when you get back. It's no different with me. Hello, a run is like a well-run factory, like an adult. So only if you're serious and ready should you book a mentorship. Once you leave your deposit, you can pay weekly as you go. If you're not able to leave the lump sum, you can pay weekly as you go. If you miss 2 sessions in a row, whether you tell me about it or not, it will cancel your mentorship, and you can continue on the next unit when you're ready, because something is going on that needs more attention. I understand life, but I can't hold minds in the interim. And there are others that were waiting that couldn't get in so that you could. $250 by February 1st. Mentorships begin the first weekend, either on the 7th or the 8th. Each one is a live session by Zoom. It's a live Zoom session. Every session. They're 90 minutes. Every session is an hour and a half weekly. You have access to open email confirmations daily, as well as that. I send you information by email as well, daily, weekly, recommendations for books, studying, learning, reading, meditation. We perform divination, part of your mentorship. You can't be a spiritual leader and not know how to perform divination, so that's part of the mentorship. For those who want to start a platform as a business, that is also part of the last portion of the mentorship, as well as a coming out on my channel. That part is a gift for completing. Only those who complete it and already will be able. I'm not bringing out just regular degulars. Only serious spiritualists get to that point. And as you see now, I ain't boring nobody out. So people at the end have decided to do separate things, go separate ways, and they're spirituals. That's fine too. But some people are meant to be on platforms, behind the mic, on the stage. And you got to get the confidence, the courage. You got to get right. And in 12 weeks is plenty enough time to build up enough confidence to do a 15-minute YouTube. So that is for someone. These are messages from your, if it still triggers you, then it still bothers you. You need to work on that. Don't be in denial that you're not bothered. If hearing their name, thinking of an old memory, triggers you, angers you, put you in bitterness, then it still bothers you. And no judgment. Healing is individual. No two are alike. Go at your own pace, but be honest about if you're actually moving to healing. If it still triggers you, you still have work to do. We also address that in the mentorship. We don't just dive right in. I assess readiness. That's important. Ain't about no paycheck, ain't about no money. I will cancel mentorship and refund every penny if I feel it's just not, it's not for you. Because God gonna bless me for being, we got a high priest or high priestess. Know who you are. Know who you are. Know what you are becoming. Know your ability. High priestess is a mentor, a coach, an advisor, a leader, wise, intelligent, mathematical, intuitive, connected, anointed. And wherever you are in your life right now, God's got something better. God's got something better. Wherever you are in your life right now, God's got something better. And remember, runners will now chase your lights. Now that you are lights, now that you're transformation, now you have a glow. Now that you are a survivor. Now you are healing, you are healthy. Now that you're attracting, manifesting. Oh, new levels bring new devils. You have to be more discerning than you've ever been in your life. You're going to have to set healthy boundaries more than you have ever in your life, because when they realize that you are healing, all knowing, all seeing, all being, all doing, here they come to suck, to take, to siphon, to buy. Everyone that comes to you will not be an assignment. You have to understand who is and who ain't. Who is there to play the victim, to make you feel sorry for them, to hear them. Look. A mentorship is not to be confused with therapy. Some people just want you to sit all day and listen to their pain, their sorrow. They want to be a victim. They want to be comforted. They want to be told they're right. Mentorship is not therapy. If you need a therapist, go see a therapist. A spiritual mentorship is for those who are ready to take the leap, to take the jump, to dive deeper, to reach higher. It's not a therapy session. Every session ain't going to be about your baby daddy, your siblings, your mama, your pain, your misery, your misfortune, your job. I'm not doing that. Now I will give you the first 1 or 2 sessions to get it out so I can assess where you're at, what you need to work on, and where we can begin. But I'm not spending my entire energy on therapy because you refuse to take accountability yourself. I've turned away so many people. They want to, no, boo-boo, you need therapy. You need someone that's paid and sit in the chair and listen to you sob all day and don't even care as long as they're getting paid. I ain't got time for that or the energy for that. We're building. We're achieving. We're growing. Hello? We're not wallowing, sobbing, complaining. We got Santa Muerte here. We got Santa Muerte here. That is one who works with the underworld, the afterlife. If your bloodline or background is in Santeria, Latin, Hispanic, then you're very aware of Santeria and Santa Muerte. You are meant to work in the occult. Too many people out here acting like they still 8 years old watching a horror movie on TV. Believing in ghosts under the bed or skeletons coming out. Hello? This is not for the weak. We are my occult practitioners that work with the afterlife, that work in the underworld. They got 1 foot in the light and 1 foot in the dark and are safe in either place, either dimension, because you got ancestors from both. You're cut from 2 cloths. And if you know, if you're only chasing your light side, ignoring your dark side, you will never get nowhere. Nowhere. We're a duality of energies. You need to know when to use your light and when you need to use your dark. They're both favorable when needed. Somebody here has been called to work with the occult. We're my demon slayers. Hello, we're my chain breakers. Hello, the fearless, the powerful, the unshakable. Hello, somebody's been called here, and you have Latin blood. I don't know, Puerto Rican, Dominican, can also be Latin Caribbean, Colombian, Cubano. I know I'm missing a few, but if you know, you know. Maybe you work with Santa Muerte. If you do already, it's confirmation that they talking to you. And her energy in other cultures would also represent Hecate, Kalima, Sekhmet, Hell. And Hell is a goddess. Her name is Hell. Those that work with Baphomet. In case y'all want to know, everybody's so hungry to know who that is. Now you know. I am an occult priestess. I am a Capricorn. It's obvious. There are many others I could mention, but we just gonna lay that there. Everybody ain't running around this world afraid of demons coming out the walls. Some of us have leveled up, grown up, matured beyond what the human eyes can see. If you work with your ancestors, they ain't living. Hello? That is the afterlife already. Someone needs to go beyond, dive deeper into what is truly calling you. Tossing of the lots. And I don't hear nothing because that's in that Bible book that everybody loves to run around and beat people. Tossing of the lots is in the Bible. Tossing of the lots. You know what the lots were in the Bible? Bones, stones, rocks, pebbles. They went to the town priest, because of course women weren't allowed, right? So they went to the town priest. Tossing of the lots. They threw bones for answers from the ancestors. That's what bones represent. It's in the Bible. Look it up. Now, in modern day, tossing of the lots is tarot cards. It's the same way to get messages. It's channeling. Runes, bones. We still do bones. Those that do. We use seashells, pebbles, crystals that are marked with sigils. Hello, they're called runes. It's in the Bible. So if they could do it in the Bible and it wasn't shunned, and the kings did it for prophecy of the future in the kingdom, why are they shunning us now? Did you not read the whole Bible, or just the verses that you think will take us running away, shut us down, leave us wallowing in sin, and make us think we're demonic? You obviously ain't read the whole book, because tossing of the lots, what we do is in there, boo-boo. And they ain't no different than a tarot card on a piece of paper than a rock, a bone, a pebble, a stone. Somebody wrote a sigil on that rune. Somebody wrote and drew on a card. People gotta wake up. Probably if you don't stop, because now you disturbing my peace. You got water elements. Water, healing, flowing. Healing, flowing, cleansing. Something about going with the natural flow of time. Spiritual bath came out earlier. Standing in the waters. If you live by water, going by the water, talking to the ocean, giving offerings to the ocean, to your spirit mamas, to the goddesses. Do you honor Oshun? Yamanya, Oya, Ajay. Hello? Do you follow the Yoruba religion, or you just honor the deities, the Orisha, and you do not have to be initiated to work with the Orisha? Initiation is into the religion. The religion is Yoruba. Honoring the deities that are in your bloodline that cover you, because your culture is in the African. You don't need to be initiated to honor a deity. Do we have to be initiated to honor Jesus Christ? Did you have to be initiated to honor Jesus Christ? Because everybody calling a name and random like it's a regular day. You don't have to be initiated to honor Jesus Christ. But all of a sudden, to honor Oshun, you have to be initiated? informing yourself is so vital, because the universe and the spiritual community too, because there are devils in there too, they will suck you up and use you faster than you can ever believe the church would. Still, they want your money. Still, they want your energy. Still, they want your time. They need followers too. Everybody can't be a leader. So they believe. So in the spiritual community, they teach you how to follow. You got to be initiated. Pay $10,000. Go to a strange country that don't even represent your bloodline or your culture or your family, because you ain't even looked into that. You're just going with what's popular, what's out there, what's available, because you want to be special. You want to wear some beads, wear a robe, wear something. Hello? You don't even know what's in your bloodline. You initiate it from the blood that flows through your DNA. Why do we say blood of blood, bone of bone? That ain't initiation. That's what you're born with. That's what you're built with. That's within your grain. That's your first initiation is your bloodline. And people out here doing all this crap, putting on a show for money, for fame. And only somebody weak-minded, trapped in the human mentality is sucked into that. When you enter the spiritual community, you got to still keep your mind right and keep your glasses on. Because I'm telling you, don't believe you'll step in here, it's going to be easy peasy and you'll be surrounded with love. No, there are vampires in this community too. In my mentorship, I teach leadership, self-guidance. I teach you how to walk on your own. I don't teach you, there ain't no initiation in my world. Initiate into what? After you get initiated, you have to serve like a slave. You got to clean houses. You got to earn your keep. You got to earn your seat. You got to earn your beads. You got to be a slave. After slavery was abolished by ancestors that died, shit, you want to walk back into being a slave? That's how you're going to make them proud? Religion is the same thing. I'm going to call them out because I've been in them. You can't tell me nothing. I've been a Muslim. I've been a Baptist. I studied Judaism. I went to Catholic school. I wasn't even Catholic, but my parents put me in Catholic school. Make that make sense. Hello? I studied Hindu. The only religion I haven't delved into is Buddhism. One calling me. Didn't feel it. Hello? African, Yoruba, I've studied them. You ain't gonna tell me that religion ain't another form of confinement. You got to walk in, take your seat, be quiet, be respectful, pay your tithes. Don't ask for nothing. Don't ask for no money. Don't ask for a loan or plate to eat. Just wait to be served. Wait for your turn. And come do that every week. Keep giving. Keep waiting. Keep hoping. Keep praying. While you're broke, can't pay your bills, can't pay your mortgage, can't put clothes in, but you can't get it over there. That ain't where you get it. That's where you get hope. You go to church for hope. You don't go to church for a loan. You don't go. They not paying your car or your mortgage. They're not getting you to work. That ain't what your tithes don't cover that. It's for the building fund, the air conditioning fund, so the pastor can drive a good car, nice car, so his kids can go to college. Look it up. Look up all the mega churches and how their kids went to college, how their kids, and look at what they wear, what they drive, how they fly, the vacations they take, their mortgages paid. They don't pay no taxes. They fat because they eat like a bunch of, hello? They don't maintain health. Bellies hanging out, overweight, obese even. The pastor, the lady, the kids, everybody gorging. Although the good Bible says that's a sin. But no one talks about that. How pastor can't even button his pants. But we don't want to go there. I go there because I lived in that. Raised in the Baptist Christian faith, granddaughter of a preacher man, we owned the church. Father was a deacon, still retired. You can't tell me I don't walk in the Pentecostal, Lutheran, Seventh-day Adventist, Catholic. I done been in them. I done visited them. Mosques. I've been there. Dressed, draped, hidden. From the rooter to the tutor. Why? Because God forbid a man look at you and get excited because, he ain't got that much discipline. So because he working on that, you cover that shit up. And we promote that. And we honor that. And women, we celebrate that. They ain't honoring your temple. That's not what it's for. That's what they're going to tell you. And even with all that dress on, they sitting across from you in the other part of the church, imagining what every woman got on under them clothing. You could see it by the way they watch you walking down the aisle to your seat. God, I wish I knew what was under there. God. Oh, pedophilia and all it goes on in the Muslim church too. When they got these 40, 50-year-old men marrying these 12, 13, 18-year-old girls, it goes on there too. It's legal. Oh, she got to be half your age. They got rules for that. Rules. Or you could be 50. She could be 25. She could be 30. She could be your daughter age, but just a little bit over. And the women walking around washing their feet, serving their meals, sewing their clothes. And a lot of them are experiencing domestic violence in their household because I've been there and seen that. And nobody talks. They ain't send, let me send Big Brother and talk to you, man. I heard you beating your wife. You can't do that. Say you're sorry and that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the follow-up. Ain't no punishment. Just, you might be stressed out. Take a minute, breathe, brother, get it together. Because, we can't have her talking to other women about that. This is not where I was going with this reading. This is not where I was going with this reading. But we're there. Because somebody got to be there. And it's happening in every other religion too. Because that men are running the churches. I'm going to say it. And I ain't talking about the good men. I'm talking about, because men, ain't no women running these churches. These are men. Narcissists, misogynists, demonic, men with addictions, possessions, and negative at the head of the church. Because I was raised in a church, there was one. God rest the dead. When things were happening with me and my sisters, and we told Daddy, you know what Daddy said? Deacon said, oh, Pastor, just like that. You got to forgive him. He's still a man. That's what when we went, Daddy, you know, he talking about the pantyhose that we wearing. I saw him. He hugged too tight, and when he hugged me, reached and Deacon said, "Oh well, you know, forgive him. He's still a man. He pray for him." What? We was 14, 15 years old. He was a grown man with a wife and kids, and no punishment. Didn't approach the pastor. Didn't say nothing. Didn't have a meeting. And we were taking it every Sunday to listen to this beast that had no discipline and control of his own urges. Beautiful wife. Beautiful first lady. And we were told, oh, just pray for him. I thought that was his job to pray for us. So ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing about what ain't going on in these churches. I done seen it all. All. I seen women belittled in the church by the men. I seen men in there with extra babies on the side that nobody was supposed to know about with women in the church. Come on now. People want to know why I walked away from religion. No, I ran. No, I ran away. Because I had daughters. Because I gave birth to daughters. I gave birth to a son. And I said, hell nah. It's going to not mine. Oh, bring them to church. And why you not bringing them to church? They ain't coming. They ain't coming. You ain't going to have mine. I don't know who need to hear that, but somebody need to break away from that mindset. We got a pendulum here. Somebody needs to connect with the dead, with their ancestors. There's a message they're trying to give you. I don't know if you work with a pendulum already, but you may want to pick it up and use it. You got some ancestral beings around you that want to give you some messages. It's time to move. It's time to elevate. It's time to elevate. A spiritual practice is not advised. It's required. If you want to eat, you got to get a job. If you want to pay bills, you got to get a job. Hello, if you want health care, you got to get a job. The job is required to take care of life expenses. Why is a spiritual practice not required to take care of the soul? It's time to elevate. It's time to grow. It's time to move. It's time to free your mind, let go of the old ways, the old information. Yeah, and they're not going to like it. They're not going to like it. We got a conduit. Somebody here, you're a conduit. I am a conduit. If you're a conduit, you know. That is someone who channels the souls. Their messages from the afterlife into the living to maybe give it to a loved one, to prophesize. I mean, if you don't get away from that door, get away from the door. Now you just need attention. Now you just want attention. Because ain't nobody bothering you like that. Black Madonna came out yesterday. If you're familiar with the Black Madonna in African diaspora, this is if you're of a melanated culture. But she has many names depending on your race, your language. Black Madonna, a.k.a. Mary, Mother of Christ, a.k.a. Eve, a.k.a. Osset, a.k.a. Isis, a.k.a. Mayat, a.k.a. Gaia. People out here arguing about what Jesus' name was. People are arguing about what you should call God. People are arguing about whatever your culture is, whatever language you speak, it's going to be different. Common sense. But it's all the same energy. Doesn't even matter what you call them. As long as you call on them and address them and name them. How is somebody who is not Christian supposed to see Jesus as Jesus? If you're Muslim, his name is Elijah. If you're Hebrew, he's Yahweh. Hello? If you're Egyptian, he's Horus. How are you expected to call every energy the same name? If we're all different culture, different language. People are so stuck in control, discrimination, hatred, that you don't even small-minded individuals don't understand that the name will always change, depending on where it originates. It don't matter. Because guess what? The day we all up. My daughter's at the door. Hold on, y'all. It's okay. I guess he had a reason to bark, y'all. My daughter was at the door. Thank you, beloved, for that beautiful donation. Motivational inspirationist. Wow, I would love that, beloved. I would love that. You know what? Send me an email so I have your email address. Unless that is you have a YouTube channel, I will connect. If that is your YouTube channel name, I will connect with you. Absolutely, beloved. Thank you. Yes. Do you see? As people, we could come together. As people, we could come together. We can agree to disagree and love on one another and teach each other and inspire each other and build new beginnings, new legacies. Hello? It begins with maturity, honesty. All right, y'all. I got way off topic. I don't know what happened that sparked that, but apparently there was energy in this, either in the chat or outside the chat, that triggered something. 1:55 on the clock. Okay, let me get back on track. Let me get back on track, y'all. The message was conquer your fears. Your ancestors got your back. They know you've been attacked. They know you've been hurt. They know you've been used. Thank you, beloved. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Sally. Thank you so much. Your ancestors know. They know. And they on it. I heard when I woke up this morning, the name of the song is This Is War. It's a Christian song. I forget the name of the person that sings it. What is his name? It's a Christian song. And the name of the song is This Means Charles Dad, my father's name is Charles. His name is Charles Jenkins with a J, Jenkins. Charles Jenkins. He sings a Christian song called This Means War. Please, if you've been attacked, if you're going through some dark energy, negative energy, if you're feeling it in your home especially, put on that song. Turn that bitch way up. Take off your shoes so your feet touch the floor. Sprinkle you some salt lightly. Dance, praise, stomp, command those demons out. Open the windows, light some incense, light it. The old way. When there was demons in the church, what they do? They got the praise dancing. They danced outside around the fire. The indigenous people did it. Dancing, stomping, clapping, tambourines, cymbals, bells. That's how you clear out the energy in your home. We take it back to the roots, to the ground, to the window, to the wall, to all these demons fall, to all skeet. That's right. That's right. Tell them to get out your house, get out your life, get out your energy, put down your blessings. Call your spirits in. All right, y'all. Last call. This is the last call. If you would like a mini reading, this is the last call, 1818 for a mini reading, because I'm closing out. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa Cheney. Thank you, Melissa Clannon. I'm sorry. Melissa Clannon. Thank you, beloved. Sally McKee. Thank you, Sally. The motivational I got a country twang. I can't even say that word. Motivational. Thank you, beloved. What's up, Saj? I didn't even know he was in the house. What's up, Saj? My wonderful moderator. I know there were other donations. I hope my phone. Jacob, thank you for that 100. Kim Robinson, thank you for that 100. I know that I can't, my phone. Oh, melanated. What's up, melanated goddess? Thank you for that Sunday. I know there were other donations, but my phone won't let me go back that far. Sorcery, James Woods. Yeah, I am a sorceress. And by the way, Jesus Christ was a sorcerer. You want to tell me that a man in the human flesh that turned water into wine, that healed with his touch, that talked to the burning bush, hello, that fed thousands of people with one fish and bread. You're going to tell me that a man that performed miracles and magic with a snap of his hand and the tongue of his was not a sorcerer? What the hell was that then? When last time anybody that you know turned water into wine and wasn't considered a sorcerer? They love for you to believe that he was a lord, he was a king. A lord is a master over property and land. So everybody called him, he was not a lord. He was not a king. He was a shepherd, a nomad, a sorcerer. He performed witchcraft, divination. Hello. He didn't own no land. He didn't have a house. He lived in nature, in the grass, in the wilderness. What land? What kingdom? Where? The Bible don't say nothing about that. It talks about a lot of kings in the Bible. He didn't mention him having no kingdom. Matter of fact, if the Bible was so much about him and his legacy and his power and his, why the hell is his name not on the cover of the good book? If it's all about him and his legacy and the Immaculate Conception, why the hell is his name not on the cover of the book? Who the hell is King James? And we got over 1,000 versions of the book in the first place. Why they didn't get it right the first time? Why do we have Mark, Matthew, Luke, John, all these people in Roman, the Psalms? Where the hell is his name on his book? And what book is titled for him and his lifestyle? Where? If he was all magnificent, if he was the king, the Lord, the Jehovah, the Messiah, why the hell is his name not on the cover? Is it his autobiography or not? Why 18 years of his life missing from the book in the first place? Where was he? Was he lost? Did they not know where he was? Did he not grow up? Did he not go through puberty? Bet y'all don't know that he took a wife and had a child. Who? Bet you don't know that. Oh yeah, he had sex and plenty of it. Hello? And no, they wasn't married in a church. There wasn't no reverend or pastor. They didn't have no wedding. So was he engaging in sex without marriage? Isn't that a sin? Oh, but we don't want to tell about that. They made sure to let that out because they don't want you to know that he was a man, had urges, and was human. So they conveniently left all that out. So you don't do that. No, you don't do that. That's a sin. That's sacrilege. That's against God. Hello? But we want to spend thousands of dollars to get married in the church so it can be legal and blessed and ordained, and so you can show the whole world and everybody in it that you're pure, that's real, that's a commitment, that you got the money, that you do it better than the Joneses, that you're no longer going to live in sin, although you was having mad sex before you even got the ring. Hello? Like, what we doing? Who we out here thinking we fooling? If you know one virgin lately that been married, please let us know. And you better have proof, because that's probably a lie. We're not promoting virginity, because we have to understand that now that's just acceptable because everybody wants it. So now it's acceptable because the more that they're doing it, the more it needs to be accepted, right? So we don't even talk about that she's not a virgin at the altar. Hello? When so many children are in the pew. Hello? But meanwhile, we get married. For what? For who? The virginity is gone. The sanctity is gone. The virtue is gone. So what's the real order of the marriage for in the first place? You could just commit to one another as adults, go live your life, live a good life, and use that money to buy a home for them damn children that's to come, or that's already here. But no, we got to get the gifts. And 50% of the guests is talking about the wedding dress. What she looked like, how much she weighed, the makeup, the groom, how many women. Hello, the demons is sitting in the pew as a guest. That's who blessing the union. We don't even know what the pastor doing, how he living. But we go to any church with any pastor and swear they anointed to bless you. Don't even know that pastor is living in sin. No judgment here, each their own, but having homosexual we don't nobody care about that. We're not investigating the pastor or the church. You don't even have to go for marriage counseling anymore because they don't care what you do. Just pay me to marry you and then leave. You don't need counseling. You're probably gonna get divorced in 5 years anyway. So why do it? This is the world we're living in. This is the world we're giving to our children. This is the life we're pushing on them. And for what? And for who? For God? For the Creator? For legacy? If I ever opened up my school, if I ever open up my school, this earth gonna shake and quake in its boots. Because there ain't enough of us willing to do it. Willing to be stalked, hated, mocked, attacked, defamed. That's why the schools are not open. Because there's so much hatred, low vibrational energy. People that want to stay asleep because the lifestyle fits that part of them. They want it. They like it there. Hello? That the few that have the knowledge and the wisdom and the voice and the courage can't even do it. Because here they come in droves, in numbers. Do you not see? Have y'all not heard what happened to Anthony Joshua yesterday? If you're unfamiliar with Anthony Joshua, he is the boxer that just defeated the Caucasian persuasion. The one that's so low. If you don't know who he is and you ain't on no social media because he's everywhere. Car accident. Took the lives of two of his best, including a trainer. He survived because they tried it. Because somebody was mad they lost. Because they were mad they lost. Because the demon was mad that he was uncovered, exposed, revealed, and lost. They tried it. He's breathing, living. He walked away with a bump and a scratch, and others didn't make it out. That's what I'm talking about. Doing what he do best, what he's made to do, built to do, had the courage to do, got out there and did his damn job. Minding his own business, going back home to his wife, minding his business. And they trying it, and they're gonna try it again, and they're gonna be protected again. This is why God's strongest don't want to come out. Because even when you do what you're meant to do, and you walk away with grace, here they come. Because somebody want to take your place. There is always somebody that's going to want to take your place. Eat off your plate. Wear your armor. Wear your fame. Have your fortune. Carry your name. There's always going to be somebody that wanted more. There's always going to be somebody that wants it without doing the work to receive it. So they just want to take it and steal it. And if they have to get rid of you to have it, they want to do that. To try. But I guarantee you from the words of my mouth and the sound of my voice, whoever came for that brother will surely meet their demise sooner than later. sooner than later. They'll meet their maker in their sleep. In their sleep. The reaper is coming to reap. Because they had no reason. No reason. No reason. Then everybody say, well, why you don't do this and why you don't do that? We need more. The people are saying we need more of you. What they doing? What are they doing? Oh, we need you to do this and do that. And what are they doing? To help you, to support you, to protect you. They pushing you to get on stage, get behind the mic. And then what? When you're unalive, when you're missing, when you're gone, the same people won't even come to your funeral. Send your family condolences. They'll move on to the next platform, the next channel, the next person. Oh, well. Take care of yourself in these spiritual streets. Armor yourself. Connect. Take care of yourself. Intuition. Take care of yourself. Endure. Take care of yourself. Let God walk you into your destiny. Because when God walks you to it, He prepares it for you to receive it. He will make sure the protection is there. The support is there. The stability is there. The resources are there. The tribe is there. Let God walk you in. Don't force it. Don't chase it. Don't follow it. Let God walk you into your destiny, into your calling. He will, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Invest in yourself first. Build yourself, your practice. Put everything in place that you need before you invite anybody in, before you take an assignment. Because they will eat you alive. They will eat you alive. And when there's nothing less, they will say, well, she should have knew. Didn't she see that coming? I thought she could. Yeah, oh, that's what they'll say. They said it about Cleo. Remember Miss Cleo? Oh, didn't she see that cancer coming? They said it about Sylvia, Miss Sylvia, Montel Williams. Remember her, Sylvia Brown? Didn't she see that death coming? That's what they'll say when you're gone. Don't take on more than you can handle. You don't owe anything to anyone. Pull back when you need. Rest when you need. Go ghost if you need to. Because if it ain't you, they'll find somebody else. We got beginning. There is a door opening. There's a door opening. There's an opportunity making itself available. You're going to have to muster all the strength and courage and discernment and self-love and self-care that you can find. These spiritual streets are not for the weak. And let me let you know right now, this ain't fun. It ain't a game. It ain't a show. If you're not ready and you walk into these streets, the demons will smell you first. If you pretend, if you try to fake until you make it, the demons will smell you first and they will come a running. If you don't have the armor of God on your back and the blood of your ancestors beating in your heart, stay out of these spiritual streets. 2026 is not going to be easier than 2025. We might prosper more financially. All that leaves is more money for them to bury you well. That's all that means. If you chasing money and chasing fame and think this is the way to go, I can let you know right now, God will take you out of God will, before you can blink your eyes, you'll be gone. Imposters are not welcome. And those of us who are truly blessed and dressed in the blood will see an imposter coming from miles away. And then you're gone. Because that's what God put some of us there for. Some of us are here for slaying. Not all of us are light workers. Not all of us are light workers. Some of us are here slaying demons in our sleep. God got warriors on the front line. We're protecting the light workers. We are protecting the light workers. Who you think protecting them? Who you think protecting the angels? Hello? The wild child, the lone ranger, the black sheep. The slayers, we're protecting the light children because that's what we're here for. And you got to pick a side. Either you're going to be a light worker or you're going to be a slayer, but you can't be both when you feel like being it. That ain't how it go. I'm an occult priestess. I'm a slayer. I'm working. Hello? I've chosen to be that. Ain't no light working on, if you need a light worker, I ain't the one. Light workers are in the hospital laying hands on the poor little sick children. Light workers are the shamans walking for peace. You've seen them on the news. Light workers are, the ones in the nursing home reading the little books to the elders. Meals on Wheels, running the food banks. Light workers are delivering clothes to the homeless, to the shelters. Slayers, we returning to sender. Hello, we're cutting the cords. We're doing the court case magic, justice candles. We're removing hexes and curses. We're doing the exorcisms. We're going into the homes. We're going into the cemeteries. Hello? We're using the pendulums and the Ouija boards. And the crystal, that's what we out here doing. We're not afraid of the demons that visit. We're speaking to the spirits and we're conjuring and we're conduits. You seen the movie The Reader? Have you seen the movie The Reader? She wasn't no light worker. The girl that was the reader, she wasn't no light. Have you ever seen the movie The Reader? It's called The Reader. It's with Monique, the comedian Monique, the black comedian, the female Monique. If you haven't seen the movie The Reader, I suggest you watch it. The girl that was the reader, she wasn't no light worker. We're doing that. We're bringing messages from the afterlife into the human life to get to the living. Your daughter died, your husband died, your grandmother died. You didn't get to say goodbye. You want to know if they okay, what they think. You want to know if they left something for you, where it is. Your inheritance is missing. We're doing that. That's not light work. That's who you go to. When you wake up with sores all over, remember not to replace medical guidance. When you wake up with sores all over your body, when you wake up out of your body, when something's going on and doctors don't know what it is because everything is coming back normal, but you can't even get up. out the bed. You get all the stuff that we're doing that. You call us for that. You don't call no light worker. Jesus was a light worker, in case you didn't know. Touch the hem of his garment and thou shalt be healed. Turning water into wine, feeding the thousands with one fish, talking to the burning bush, ascending. Jesus was a light worker, in case you didn't know. He wasn't going to the house exercising no demons. That ain't him in the Bible. They don't put the dark workers in the Bible because they don't want you to know how to be protected. They want you to live in fear, keep going to church and paying them your money. They don't want you to know they don't want you to learn those practices. There ain't no ancestral veneration nowhere in the Bible. It's not for melanated people. It was not written for melanated people. Hello? King James wasn't melanated, and neither was the people that wrote the Bible. That's why he changed his Hebrew name to one that was Latin, to make sure it didn't embody melanated whatsoever. Go look that up. Go look up what the origin of the name Jesus is. It ain't Hebrew. He was, hello? Why you think that is? Why did Peter, Paul, Michael, Joe, all of them have their name, but his had to be changed? Was his not good enough to enter the Bible the way it was? Or not the Messiah? We can't make you think the Messiah is, no, hell no. We have to give him a Anglo-Saxon, a Latin, a name that represents non-melanated. Feel free to look it up and come back to me. When you're ready to wake up, to level up, to grow up, when you're ready to walk into your destiny, answer your calling, when you're ready for a mentor, when the student is ready and you're looking for a teacher, that'll be real and honest and raw, that will not only give you the tools to become self-reliant in your spiritual journey. I ain't raising no followers. I don't want nobody clinging to me for the rest of their life that need me. No, once I mentor you, you go and fly, little bird, go solo. Hello? When you're looking for somebody raw, if you don't want to be, if you're somebody that don't want to see your demons, don't want nobody tell you about yourself and what you need to do, and to stop victimizing your whole life, blaming if you need that, then I ain't the one. I'm letting you know right now, don't do it. Because I'm so transparent about my life. I'm so raw about my life and who I've been. That's what I'm looking for. Who ready to be raw, crack open, take charge, take lead, take the mask off, get naked, be real, truly live. Then I'm available. Mentorships are open as of February. 2 spots now because one is taken. They got 2 spots left for February, March, and April. I'm back. July, August, September. It's another 3. You can leave your deposit. February 1st is the deadline to begin in February. 12 weeks. Live Zoom. 90 minutes each week. Email contact constantly, back and forth. You can leave a deposit for the next 3 units. May 15th is the deadline for the second deposit to start the June, July, and August. And then I'll post it up in my post. Whew. Today was a lot, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know how we got here. I don't know how we got here. Honestly, I can't even remember how we got here. But we're here because somebody needed it. Because somebody needed it. And I am obedient and disciplined. And when Spirit says change direction, okay, let's go. And if you're not somebody who's fluid, this lifestyle ain't for you. Because today you could be doing something, tomorrow God says redirect, and you gotta go. You gotta go. You may get it. They may hire you for a job today, and you may go to sleep, and your ancestors may show up and say, "What in the hell you think you're doing? You don't even know what kind of misery is waiting at that job, and you got bills to pay." And they say, you better not go tomorrow. And you better not go tomorrow. Because if you decide to refuse their guidance, tomorrow you get on the road in your car, and life is over. You go to that job, something happens in the building, pew, 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 and you in the midst of it, and you get hit. Life is over. Or you pick up some lunch on your lunch break and you choke, and life is over. They told you not to go, that they had something better, but you want it, and life is over. So if you're not fluid, if you can't follow, if you don't want to be guided, if you're too afraid to wait, if you're too afraid that the bills won't get paid, if you don't do it, get it. This ain't for you. I left my 9 to 5 years ago. Well, I didn't leave. They let me, they gave me the pink slip. We don't want you here. People are afraid of me, confused by me, and intimidated. And I was just sitting there minding my business. But your energy, nah. Bye. Okay. I had rent due next week. I had bills due. Unemployment denied because they came up with making nothing coming. No more savings. 3 kids. The first 2 father was paying child support. I'll give that to him. But the bum that I had this last one with, no. Good luck with that one. By myself. I couldn't go get a loan. No one. I sat down on my bed and I cried till I was empty. Scared, afraid, shaking had no idea what was I going to do. But for years, God was saying, what you doing? You don't belong there. It don't fit you. Stop trying. You'll never fit in. A 9 to 5 ain't for you. We keep telling you we got, and I'm like, no, I need that check here every week. I need to see that money. I need, and God said, okay, since you want to stop, and what's waiting, your destiny is, time is up. We're going to sit your ass down. Your health going to fade. The money going to be gone. They gonna celibacy, no man, no friends, family gonna turn their back. And you know what I said? I fell on my knees on the side of my bed and I said, God, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing it. I worked in foster care. I went in jails. I pulled children out. I had kids in my home. I let people stay in my home. I fed the poor. I did it all. And still God, you yanking. I said, you know what? I'm done. If I go to sleep tonight, and this is the last time I see light, so let it be. I am done. And that is no lie. I was done. I had run out of options. I had run out of me. And I had 3 small kids in their rooms asleep. And I said, God, take me. You want to take care of these kids? You're going to have to do it. Look, I can't do this no more. What do you want from me? I was that done. I was that done. That even the children, it wasn't enough. I couldn't do it. No more. I gave everything to me, to my husband, to my family, to other people's kids, friend, everything. And I was empty. My soul, I was empty. And I went to sleep that night in my pretty nightgown because I didn't know if I was going to wake up. At least I could be that. And when I opened my eyes that next morning, well, I thought it was morning because I saw the sunlight. An angel came and sat down on my chest. And said, beloved, God is not through with you yet. It is not time to go home. You are going to make it through this because we will never leave you alone. And next thing I know, I opened my eyes again because then it was really morning. And I just laid there and I cried. And I didn't know what I was going to do. How was I going to feed them? My refrigerator empty. Bank account empty. I was defeated. And God said, you've done this before. If you turn to me and give me it all, and I surrendered everything I had. I didn't look for another job. I didn't answer a phone call. I didn't visit a family member. I did nothing. I started building an altar. I didn't know what I was doing. I built an altar. I got journals. I got books. I went so deep inside myself that the world went black. God took care of my babies. They called Nana, they called Grandpa, they called aunties, and they sent that money, and they went food shopping, and they washed me. They started washing clothes and doing dishes, and they were young. They started doing stuff like they were looking at me like they said they were afraid to come in my room. Like they knew mommy was just not well. And my 3 children turned around. The ones I spent my whole life trying to rescue and protect and provide for, and they began taking care of me. And I realized why they were here and why they were here with me by ourselves. It was the only way. The only way. They only needed me. And I only needed them. And God wrapped his arms around us. And by God, where I am now, I am a walking miracle. People don't know the health, the illnesses, the operations. People don't know what I've survived. People don't know that I've died on a table. I've experienced a heart attack and childbirth. People don't know car accident. People don't know that I walked away from things that And why am I so raw? Why do I go so hard? Because this is the only way to get it. This is the only way to get it. You got to let God strip you until you have nothing left. You want to know how you find God? When you ain't got nothing else. When you ain't got nothing else, that's how you find God. It's better than anything you will ever find. Anything. All right, beloved, enough of that. I held them tears back. I did. I choked them back, y'all. All right, y'all. Just a little bit about who I am. It's the end of the year. And I'm leaving 2025 with a story of survival that I hope inspires somebody to know that just when you've given up hope on life itself, it ain't over until God says it's over. So actually, there's no reason to worry. There ain't no reason to worry because it ain't over until God said it's over. There have been people that try to take themselves out, they're still here because God said, nope, not yet. I got something for you that you have only imagined in a dream. And I'm going to make sure you get it. I'm going to make sure you get it. Hold on to that. Hold on. 2026 is around the corner. Let's go. Let's get it. It's the year to be bold. Be you. Know that you are blessed. And it will be well. And in the end, you will celebrate. You will celebrate that you made it over. All right, beloveds. Thank you for your time. I took a lot. Thank you for your donations, your love, your generosity, your kindness, the hitting the like button, simply for free. Thank you for that. For everyone that sent emojis, love, donation. 2026, I'm here. Coming back stronger than ever before. I hope to meet you on that other side. January, I'll be on a spiritual hiatus. I'm hoping when I get to February, I will see you on the other side. We got things to do. Until then, have a beautiful week. Enjoy the rest. Tomorrow, I will see you for the last time this year and bring you a much more happier channel message to take you out and step you in. I hope to see you tomorrow, my loves. And until then, thank you and thank you and thank you again. Ashe, beloveds. Ashe.